evening, guests, nominees, and teachers, and welcome to the 2025 Grammys.
This evening, we hope to highlight the hard work and achievements of grad students who have been working hard for the past school year.
This is the 8th Annual Grand Middle School Festival, also known as the Grammys.
We are so excited to show you our nominees and winners for videos, photos, and TED Talks.
The 6 of us will be your hosts for tonight, but first, let's introduce ourselves.
I'm Greta, and I'm in 8th grade.
I'm Shreyas, and I'm in 13th grade.
I'm Angelica, and I'm in 7th grade. I'm Amelia, I'm also in 7th grade.
I'm Mila, I'm in 8th grade. And I'm Olivia, and I'm a 7th grader.
There's a lot of different elements in tonight's show, so please excuse any mix-ups, mishaps, or mistakes.
Our grand teacher judges spent a long time choosing the films and nominees, and you can see their names on the back of the program. We also are streaming this live on the GMS TV YouTube channel, so take this time to tell your family and friends who aren't here in person to go watch it.
So text or email your friends and family the link so we can all share our students' fantastic films.
Before we get started, we'd like to thank the school staff and teachers who spent much of their time calculating and judging all of the submissions.
And of course, our GMS TV teachers, Mr. Sayre and Mr. Lang, for all the hard work they put into tonight's Grammys.
We have a lot of talented students and many awards to give away, so let's get the show started.
Every year, videos and projects are submitted into various categories. These can come from any student at Graham, and the best of each section become the nominees for a Grammy.
This year, we also continue in popular category TED Talks, so thank you to Ms. Kaiser.
After the winners receive their awards, go out to the lobby to walk the red carpet and take pictures. Some of the other categories that we have are as follows.
Reporter stories for 6th grade, reporter stories for 7th and 8th grade, PSAs, top scoop stories,
Spotlight on solutions for 6th grade, Spotlight on solutions for 7th and 8th grade, documentaries, chasing, angles, animation, avant-garde, creative writing, serial commercials,
Hispanic History, Black History Month, on-scene reporter stories, stop motion,
leadership and cultural events, the orientation category, and robotics films.
Finally, the broadcasting categories are top director, top main anchor, top sports anchor,
Top foreign language anchor, top broadcast materials creator, fake announcements, top broadcast team, TED Talk for 7th grade,
GMS TV Club Rising Star, GMS TV Club Beast, and of course, 2025 Protege.
and last but definitely not least, the best overall film from all of these categories will be announced at the end of this evening.
For all the categories, we'll call up the nominees, open the envelope, and announce the Grammy winners.
We'll show clips of around 30 seconds of some of the winners' videos, and the full videos from each category can be found on the GMS TV YouTube channel.
The other nominees will be the runner-ups and will get certificates. As we read the nominees for each category, please hold your applause until we read all of them.
The first section of the program will be the longest, films.
The production of these films included planning, editing, and sometimes starring.
Our first category in the film section is the reporter stories for 6th grade. Our nominees are TikTok Band by Jonathan Z and Zach G, Cell Phones on Campus by Jamie B and Benjamin P, Spread of Screens by Mina H, How Trump is Affecting Us by Rachel C and Serena P, Battling Books by Maya H and Daphne S, Pineapple Pizza by Danny L and Ruby M, Is AI Good or Bad? Ishan K and Chris E, and Time Travel by Amadeus Y and Philip Maslin.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. Thank you for waiting as we get the volume to work. Sorry about that, guys. While we wait, let's listen to a joke. What do you call seagulls that live by the bay?
I don't know. What do you call them?
Bagels.
I knew it, but I was just. I think everyone knows it. You probably know. Mainly baby.
Anybody in the audience have a good joke that they wanna tell? Oh yeah, Natalie, let's go. Can I go over here? Sorry if the mic has.
What did the triangle say to the circle?
What?
You're pointless.
That was a really slapper, guys.
Anyone else want to share some very genius, funny jokes? No? Come on, be brave, be brave. Oh yeah, come on, Greta.
What do you call Batman that skips church?
What?
Christian Bale.
Now that's a good one.
Let's see if it works now, maybe. Okay, not yet, not yet. We're getting there. It's okay. Anybody else have another joke? You back there, you. Do you want to come up here?
Yeah.
Tell us your.
Why was 6 afraid of 7?
What?
Because 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. Nice joke. Anyone else? Come on, guys. We need volunteers.
Once again, we're so sorry for the technical difficulties. Try to get to work. We promise it's worth the wait. Okay, we have another joke. You there? Let's hear it. Our on-stage manager has one.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
To get to the other side!
That one's a classic.
Okay, looks like we figured it out.
one's gonna be a little. This one's gonna be a little mean. Knock knock. Who's there? Europe. Europe who? Oh my God! Did you just hear that? She just called me a poo, man. Yep.
Come on, Miley, you can't do that. That's not very nice. Gotta be respectful.
Is it working? Oh, you have one? Okay, bet.
What kind of tea is hard to swallow?
What?
Reality.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That's true. Does it work now?
Come on, Toby.
Shall we just move on?
Yes.
Anybody have another joke? Anyone in the back? I can't see anything. Anyone have a joke? ChatGPT have a joke? Oh, Greta! Come on, Greta! Oh, yeah.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Interrupting cow.
Interrupting. Moo! That was pretty funny.
Get it, Greta?
Anyways, yeah. You have nominees? Nominees? Got any jokes? Come on, guys. Hey, no fighting on stage. Okay, come on. Yeah.
What did the person say when he went into a place filled with holes?
What?
Well, well, well.
That was good. Okay. That'd be good.
It's not gonna be good. What did one eye say to the other? Between us, something smells.
Yeah, what? Yeah, let me see you, Andy. Okay.
What do you call a soft strawberry?
What?
A blueberry.
Thank you again to our great MCs. Yep.
And sorry about the technical difficulties. Listen to Shreyas, they're definitely designed.
We're trying to get this working as fast as we can. We're so sorry. Are you guys open to do a sing along with us? Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why. Really passing the time here. We got this, guys. All of us together.
is some great stuff. I got you, don't worry, fans. Chicken wing, hot dog and bologna, chicken macaroni, chicken with my homie, chicken wing, chicken bologna, chicken with macaroni, chicken with my homie, chicken wing, hot dog and bologna, chicken macaroni, chicken with my homie, chicken wing, hot dog.
What do you got?
Wait, what do you call an angry carrot?
What?
A steamed veggie!
Keep laughing. Is it working? Yeah? Hopefully, we're praying, guys. We're praying. Everybody pray. Thank you, tech crew.
Meet the contenders. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Sight. The Elephant in the Room.
With AI growing bigger and
How many kids do you see each day mindlessly wandering around with a screen in their face? Hi, I'm Mila, and I'll be your reporter today. Screens. They are a great new invention, but with how they are being used these days, are they really that great? Well, they make your eyes really tired, and a lot of people get addicted.
Pineapple pizza. Does it appeal or is it an idea? Find out now. It's Dave and Ruby. Your two favorite grad students have worked hard, long hours to discover the answer to this age-old conundrum. We've polled countless people to discover everyone's opinion. We have searched far and wide for the most elusive pineapple pizza.
From two of our grad staff.
Yeah, I love most things on pizza, definitely.
It definitely does not belong on pizza, and if you think it does, there's something serious.
Why might TikTok get banned? America is scared that the Chinese owners of TikTok can spy on social media. The U.S. is threatening to ban TikTok if the Chinese owners don't sell to the non-Chinese owners.
It would force the Chinese owner of TikTok to basically shut down operations in the United States in January unless it's sold to a non-Chinese owner.
And the Grammy goes to
Jonathan Z and Zach G for TikTok Red.
Oh yeah.
8th grade. And the nominees are
TikTok Band by Susan B, Leo B, and Mason Q. MER Fan by Nathan Y and Jeremy A. The Rock of Life by Vihan G and Bart M. Graham Ghost Stories by Myla T and Logan Y. I Ready, Good or Bad by Harrison W and Emery R.
And the Grammy goes to
Have you ever had objects fly at you? Possibly heard noises?
As the final bell rings and students head home, Graham Middle School transforms into a place of mystery and intrigue. Whispers of ghostly encounters and spooky happenings linger in the hallways, capturing the curiosity of both students and staff. In this story, we'll explore the chilling tales and eerie experiences that have become part of the school's history. Join us as we investigate the spectral stories that haunt Graham Middle School and find out what really lies behind its classroom doors after dark.
TikTok is a social media program connecting 1 billion people around the world. You can explore anything from national news to a trendy dance. Recently, a big showdown started in court. There's talk of banning TikTok in the USA.
Irony testing is one of the most controversial topics that every trimester, every student has to take the 2 tests, reading and math. But unlike normal tests, these online tests adjust to your answers, meaning if you get a question right, the next question will give you a multifocal question and vice versa. Both of these tests, once finished, will give you a score ranging from 100 to 800. Using a chart, you can find out the grade level your skills are in both reading and math.
Is the Graham MUR. Most students have probably seen it, but you don't know about the dark secret it's hiding. The MUR was built in the year 2016 after Measure G was passed by voters in 2012. Measure G provided safe, efficient, and modern facilities for MPWSD schools. BHM Construction did the job for us, and honestly, they did a pretty good job. However, there was just one problem.
And the Grammy for the reporter story for 7th and 8th grade goes to Nathan Y and Jeremy A. Our next category is scoop stories. The nominees are
All been there, sitting in class, feeling tired, distracted, or bored. Maybe you think you'll just take notes or do the work as homework. But participating in class is much more important than you think. According to Education Week, nearly half of teachers, 46%, say student engagement has declined compared to 2019. When students do not engage, they miss the chance to ask questions, which can often result in lower understanding of the subject and lower grade.
Okay, here's the approach. Pretty standard. Good girl right next to the bike. Alright, pretty good, pretty good. Oh, and good girl out, and he's gone. Yet another victim of stolen bikes. But on the other hand, that's a new
Big Battle of the Bell Super Bowl by Shreyas N, Super Bowl Prediction by Vihan G, March Madness Finals by Shreyas N, and the Super Bowl Recap 2025 by Nathan Yu.
And the Grammy goes to... the Grammy goes to Shreyas N for... And our next category is Spotlight on Solutions for 6th grade. The nominees are
Shark Extinction by Ben and Spencer, Thought Littering by Nora E. and Louise A, Air Pollution and Its Effects by Lucia R. and Madeline H.
Super Bowl 59 is coming soon.
Welcome back, Grant. What?
Hi, I'm Elise. And I'm Nor. And you're watching... 1/3 of all sharks are being pushed towards extinction by humans. So we need to help them. Overfishing and littering are the main causes for the death of sharks. Overfishing doesn't affect sharks directly, but takes away their main food source, fish. Hi. Super Bowl 50. Hi, I'm Elise. And I'm Nor. And you're watching Littering.
Sadly, people dump about 2.12 billion tons of waste every year.
If that amount of trash was put in trucks, those trucks could wrap around the world 24 times.
Do you think this river looks pretty? Could you imagine if it looked more like this?
More than 60% of water pollution is credited to trash, and about 51% of rivers are polluted, and 55% of lakes.
And the Grammy for the Spotlight on Solutions for 6th grade is Nor E. and Elise.
And our category is Spotlight on Solutions for 7th and 8th grade. And the nominees are
Sustainable Energy Final by Emery Rogers, Stephen B., and Henri G., Road Safety by Nathan Y., Jeremy A., Jens T.
Oh, you have? This is planned. And the Grammy goes to... And we're going to play the videos now.
streets are not so bike and pedestrian friendly.
The big streets that cross around the whole city are unsafe to cross.
In 2024 alone, over 58 gigatons worth of CO2 equivalent was released into the atmosphere, heating our planet. These emissions heavily impact our world, causing temperatures to skyrocket, sea levels to rise, and animals to lose their habitats. Almost 90% of these emissions were from burning fossil fuels to produce energy to power our homes. So how can we increase our sustainable energy output? There are four main sustainable ways: wind, water, solar, and nuclear. For wind,
every year, millions of animals end up in shelters, hoping for a second chance. With overcrowding, many face longer waits for adoption or worse, euthanization. This is a
And the Grammy goes to Sustainable Energy Final by Emery R., Stephen B., and Audrey P. Get a pin too.
And our category is documentaries. The nominees are
Animal Shelter Crisis by Ali A. and Haley T. Some Social Media and Mental Health by Ming Yang J. and Paxton M. Water Pollution SOS by Jordan S. and Calvin Lee. And we will now see a short clip of their videos.
Every year, millions of animals end up in shelters, hoping for a second chance. With overcrowding, many face longer waits for adoption or worse, euthanization. This is a crisis, but if everyone works together, we can help it. Overcrowding happens when shelters can't keep up with the number of animals needing care. Resources are stretched thin, and animals often miss out on much-needed attention and care. Shelter workers are doing everything they can, but without enough support, many animals face an uncertain future.
The infamous Tide Pod Challenge of 2017 has caused a huge amount of destruction in its wake, with 220 teens and 10,145 children under the age of 5 being exposed, forever changing the way we view social media. How did this happen? In the sea of addiction and influence, social media is a bigger problem than ever before, sullying our teens' intelligence, creativity, and self-esteem.
And the Grammy goes to Social Media Mental Health by Ming Young J. and Paxton M.
And our next category is chase scenes. Our nominees are Chase Scene by Emery Rogers, Garva, Harrison W, and Lionel W. The Deal by Austin C, Aiden E, and Shlo K. The Donut Escape Aid by Nathan U, Jen Tessera, Jeremy Ashlock, and Rui M. And Papa's Peanuts by Gerd T, Jordan S, Andrew K, and Calvin L.
We will now
Calvin's a loser. Okay.
I think he's recording us.
goes to Nathan Y, Jens T, Jeremy A, and Brady M for the donut escapade.
And our category is Angle Scene, and the nominees are
Basketball Stuff by Emery R, Harrison W, and Omri G. The Race by Austin C, Leo E, Aiden E, and Shlo K. The Interview by Ali A, Haley T, Greta H. Basketball Angles by Nathan Y, Jens T, Jeremy A, Rui M. Checkmate by Stephen B, Leo B, Mason Q. Chopped by Ashley T, Natalie Y, Tal E. The Penalty by Andrew A,
Get the stuff back!
and Gertie. We will now see clips of their video.
And the Grammy goes to The Race by Austin C. Leo E.
Our next category is animation. The nominees are
ICAP by Mingyang J. Procrastination by Amanda N. Chain Reaction by Nathan Y. Who Needs Gold Anyway by Logan Y. Self-Esteem by Amelia D. Everyone Needs a Friend by Maya H.
And now we'll see a short clip of their videos.
Procrastination. I'm sure that everyone at some point in their life has heard of and experienced this term before. Whether you were having a rough day, or you just think there's no point in working on something, or maybe you just don't feel like it that day. There's plenty of causes to procrastination, but there are ways to combat procrastination that are more than just doing it.
Our next category is avant-garde, and our nominees are
8th Graders Signing Out by Jens T. and Jeremy A. The Clone by Rui M. and Nathan Y. And Reporter Story by Andre K.
Breaking news. Aliens have took over Earth. Seek shelter now or get obliterated.
Hear what some locals think about aliens invading Earth. Think about the aliens invading Earth.
It's probably a bad thing.
How so?
Well, I'm assuming if they could get to Earth, their technology is superior to ours. And that's probably not going to be good for us.
Remember that you can watch all of the full videos on GMS TV YouTube channel, so make sure to check that out.
Yep, you don't want to miss them. Okay, the Grammys go to Jens T. and Jeremy.
Our next category is creative writing serial commercials, and the nominees are
LeBron Loops by Savirna K, Liam C, and Boyan C. Hee Hee Cereal by Mason V, Jamie V, and Diana M. And Gretchen W. Munchy Magic by Leander E, Sophia G, Melanie B, and Sergey S.
We'll now see some short clips of their films.
Fun. Oh, I love it. Wait.
You really think Sirius can help you win this race? What a joke.
This cereal gives you any superpower you can want.
Oh, I have so much homework.
Are you tired of your regular boring life?
Yeah.
Well, then try Hee-Hees.
Hee-Hees.
Hee-Hees. They're delicious. Here, have some.
Wow, that's so good. Michael Jackson, is that you?
Yep, that's me. I had to go back and run with that because Hee-Hees are so delicious. They let you into your own personal world.
Well, this is so much better than the homework.
Hee-Hees.
driver's license. I am a trustworthy individual.
And the Grammy goes to Sabrina K, Boy 1C, and Liam C for LeBron Luke's commercial.
Our next category is Hispanic Heritage Month. The nominees are
Emma Gonzalez by Myla T, Pablo Picasso by Harrison W, and Salvador Dali by Greta H. We will now see a short clip of the videos.
On November 14, 2018, one of the most deadliest school shootings in the U.S. occurred. 17 people died, including staff and students.
Minutes and about 20.
Pablo Picasso was one of the most influential artists in the history of humanity. He became the painter, sculptor, and designer of the school in Paris. Picasso was born in Malaga, which is in southern Spain. His dad was an art teacher, which influenced the young Picasso greatly. In 1895, Picasso and his family moved to Barcelona, where he entered the School of Fine Arts in 1895, then entered Madrid Academy.
This is some weird art. I wonder who made it. This guy, Salvador Dali, was a Spanish surrealist born in May 11, 1904 in the Catalonia region in Spain. Dali was a surrealist artist. Surrealism is an art and literature movement that focuses on the unconscious mind. You may have seen his work before, like this painting, The Persistence of Memory.
And Greg goes to, hold on a second. Emma Gonzalez by Myla T.
Oh, we have two now. And our category is Black History Month. And the nominees are
Louis Armstrong by Emery R, Kobe Bryant by Austin C, Oprah Winfrey by Vihan G.
And we'll now see a short clip of their stuff.
Kobe Bryant's influence on the NBA is profound and extensive, not just in terms of his on-court performance, but also in shaping the culture of the league and inspiring a new generation of players. His impact transcended his scoring ability to championships and records. Kobe helped redefine what it meant to be a professional athlete in the modern era. Here are some of the key ways Kobe influenced the NBA. Kobe's legendary work ethic and concept of Mamba mentality became a style for NBA players and athletes across all sports.
jazz musician who was so talented that a war was paused to attend his concert? That musician was Louis Armstrong. On October 28, 1960, Louis Armstrong arrived in Leopoldville, DRC, to perform with his band. The DRC was currently having a civil war and the country was being torn apart. But as soon as Armstrong arrived, a truce was called, and around 10,000 people came to watch Armstrong play. But wait, let's rewind. Louis Armstrong was born in New Orleans, Louisiana, on August 4th, 1901, in a town so dangerous it was called
Oprah Winfrey is an American actress, television personality, and philanthropist. She is best known for her long-running talk show, The Oprah Winfrey Show. Oprah Gail Winfrey, who was originally born Oprah Winfrey, was born on January 9, 1954, in Kosciuszko, Mississippi. She struggled early on with poverty and sexual abuse, but managed to get through it. While attending high school in Nashville, she graduated with honors and was skilled at public speaking. And the Grammy goes to...
Drum roll, please.
Louis Armstrong by Emory R. And we will now be having a 10-minute intermission. Feel free to get food and drinks outside in the lobby. Please keep all food and drinks out of the main auditorium, and we'll see you in 10 minutes. Brought to you by Mr. B.
Our next category is PSAs, and the nominees are
Stop Bullying by Mason Q, Back Safety by Nathan Y and Jeremy A, Lock Up Your Bags by Dolan B, Participate in Class by Toby J, Clean Up Your Trash by Greta H.
and we will now see a short clip of their videos.
We ended up finding over 15 people targeted. Now we're going to talk about why students are targeted. We took some interviews of students while they were coming into school late, and here's what we found. Here's a pie chart of students' reasons for being late. You can see that the biggest reason for being late is oversleeping. One way to stop oversleeping is to get a good night's sleep.
After 4 long years, here we are, back in an election year. With less than a month left, both candidates are campaigning hard in swing states to win the equal office. Political tensions are sky high after multiple assassination attempts on Republican former President Donald Trump and President Joe Biden stepping aside for VP Kamala Harris and her running mate, Governor Tim Walz, to take the Democratic ticket.
Sorry about that. And the award for the Grammy for the PSA goes to Nathaniel Y. and Jeremy A.
Our next category is on-scene reporter stories. Now, why did the reporter bring a ladder to his interview? Why? He feared there would be a lot of ups and downs. All right. I know it's funny. So now to the nominees.
The Choice, 2024 presidential election by Shreyas N. and Ruby S. The Tardy Camp by Ashley K., Camilla G., and Juan L.
We ended up finding over 15 people targeted. Now we're going to talk about why students are targeted. We took some interviews of students while they were coming into school late, and here's what we found.
Here is a pie chart of students' reasons for being late.
You can see that the biggest reason for being late is oversleeping.
One way to stop oversleeping is to get a good night's sleep.
With less than a month left, both candidates are campaigning hard in swing states to win the equal office. Political tensions are sky high after multiple assassination attempts on Republican former President Donald Trump and President Joe Biden stepping aside for VP Kamala Harris and her running mate, Governor Tim Walz, to take the Democratic ticket.
All right. And the Grammys for our on-scene reporter stories go to. Sorry about the feedback. Goes to Ruby S. and Shreyas N.
For this category, the only nominee is
Get Teens Off Screens by Stephen B., Leo B., and Mason Q.
Earth, fire, water,
Air. Long ago, the four elements lived in harmony until technology attacked. It left the world in a trance in which technology ruled humans in a state called a phone. The original elements had to fight back to keep the thriving tech monsters at bay. The humans were forced into looking at their devices to help the tech monster grow stronger, until the original elements would break free of the cell and guide them. They forced the people to fight back even in their state of unknown.
And so the Grammy goes to, guys, this is going to be a big surprise. I know you guys are all on the edge of your seats. The Grammy goes to Get Teens Off Screens by
Our next category is leadership and cultural events. The nominees are
Stafford and Students Kickball Game by Nathan Y, VP Duct Tape to a Wall by Stephen B, and Winter Wonderland Dance Slideshow by Nathan Y.
Nathan Yu for
Our next category is robotics films.
The nominees are Airplane Motion by Max K, How Planes Fly by Stephen B, and Airplane Motion by Jack E.
We've all seen airplanes in the sky, but how do they fly? There are four main forces on a plane: lift, weight, drag, and thrust. Lift is the upward force on a plane. Most of the lift comes from the wings. Weight is the downward force on a plane. Thrust is the forward force on a plane. Drag is a backward force caused by air resistance.
In airplanes, there are four main forces: lift, weight, thrust, and drag. Lift is the force that keeps the airplane in the air and is made by the wings. Weight is the force of gravity pulling the airplane down. Thrust is a force that pushes the airplane forward and is usually created by the airplane's engines. Drag is the force that acts opposite to the direction of motion.
And the Grammy goes to Max K. For
And our category is orientation projects. The only nominees are
Welcome to Graham, Bear Toss by Shreyas and Mingyang J, Stephen B, and Nathan Y. We will now see a short clip of the video.
Hello, future Graham Bears. My name is Mr. Benavides. I am the Graham Middle School principal. I wanted to welcome all of our incoming sixth graders to Graham Middle School, and if you ever need anything, just find me somewhere on campus.
Hello, I'm Mr. Donati, Vice Principal here at Graham. Welcome to Graham. We're excited to have you. Go Bears!
Welcome to Graham, future sixth graders.
and the Grammy goes to Shreyas and
The next section of our program is to honor the accomplishments and hard work of GMSTV students and club members and our morning announcements teams.
These teams and individuals create stories and broadcasts that inform and entertain Graham Middle School's students and staff every single day.
If you are in GMSTV, please stand up. Everyone, please give a round of applause for your Our first category is live individual broadcasters.
This category does not have any nominations, but it has multiple selected winners.
Nathan Yu for top directors and producers.
Our next category is top directors and producers. The nominees are Logan Y, Ashna T, Emery R, and Nathan Y.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. It's Nathan Yu. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. Our next category is Green Anchor. Our next category is top main anchors, and the nominees are
Jens Tessera, Ruby Millman, Angelica Mullen, and Jeremy Ashlock.
You know, I think we'll never do that. I think we should give these nominees, we should honor these nominees for not mispronouncing half their names.
He's so revealed.
The winner is Angie M.
Our next category is Top Sports Anchor. The nominees are Nora E, Elise A, Mayar E, Jeremy A, Shreyas N.
Yeah, Jeremy!
And the Grammy goes to Jeremy A.
Our next category is top foreign language anchor. There's only one nominee for this category, and it's Amelia D. And the Grammy goes to Amelia D. Our next category is top broadcasting materials creator. The nominees are
Stephen Brody, Emery Rogers, Austin Chang.
Grammy goes to Grammy goes to Emery Rogers. The next category is fake announcements.
And the nominees are
T-Rex Tuesday by Austin C, Leo E, Calvin G, Dara H, and Arthrea K. And Thrilling Thursday by Stephen B,
Mason Q, Rogoff T, and Luke A, and Leander F.
And the Grammy goes to
Rogoff T, Luke A.
Noah L, Audie K, Charlie G, Angel Z, Wet Tomato Wednesday by Jeremy A, Nico D, Serena G, Anderson L, Rui M, Andy S, Allison S, Muffin Monday by Logan Y, Mila T, Ananya G, Eva C, Maya H, Sasha F, Paulina K, Thrilling Thursday by Stephen B, Rogov, Mason Q, Luke A, Leander F. That one Thursday by Greta H, Haley T, Emily D, Vinny F, and Ryder Keynes.
And the Grammy goes to
two winners.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Wait, so there's 2 Thursdays here? There's a tie. Which one is the one? Okay, I'll just. Stop playing this one. And the Grammy goes to, for real announcements, the first one goes to Greta H, Haley G,
And the second team, or the second Grammy goes to Logan Y, Mila L,
Our next section is TED Talks.
For the TED Talks, we will have 2 nominees for each category.
For this section, we will separate the TED Talks for each grade and a section for the best overall TED Talk.
And the TED Talks will be read live.
Everybody fails, but it is important to have the courage to succeed. Let's take NASA, for example. When they were trying to land on the moon, their failure rate was 57%. And what if they quit? Neil Armstrong would never have taken his one small step for man and one giant leap for mankind. And I bet most people in this room know how to ride a bike. At first, you probably fell. But you got back up, you persisted, and you learned. And I have had some experience with failure in the past few years, and it started with a fish tank. A few years ago, I decided I wanted to save for a saltwater fish tank. I tried to make sure I had everything I needed, such as a heater, a filter, and salt. I tried to make sure the water quality was perfect, and I had to monitor multiple things such as the temperature, the salinity, and the chemical balance. Everything was going super well in the beginning, and I had plenty of fish, such as a clownfish at the top, which was my first fish. I had a pajama cardinalfish in the middle, and at the bottom I had a tomini ten, which wasn't only my favorite fish and a great algae eater, but the one that started everything. Despite all my preparations, my fish tank crashed. I had to see each one of my fish die one by one from the same disease, and each one made me feel like a failure. I wasn't ready to quit, so after 1 week, I tried again, this time with a fish that was supposed to be more hardy and more resilient than the rest. But within 1 week, it died of the same disease, just like the others, and I failed again. I was scared to try again because I was discouraged and afraid of the same thing happening again. I was afraid of failure. But after a few weeks of walking past my empty tank, I decided that I didn't want all my hard work, time, and effort to go to waste. So after 3 weeks of a lot of research and preparation, I tried one final time. This time with clownfish, which are resilient to disease and can fight it. And I even got a cleaner shrimp, which I named Brawny, just like the paper towel, which would help eat parasites and dead skin off the fish, allowing them to stay healthy and fight it. One thing I learned, and now my fish are thriving. One thing I learned was that after each time I failed, I learned something new that made me better and more successful than before. And yes, I learned how to keep fish, but I also learned no matter what life challenges you're facing, don't be afraid to keep trying. Perfect failure. As Winston Churchill once said, success is going from failure to failure without a loss of enthusiasm. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much to Luke. Now we will have Stephen presenting his TED Talk.
You may be confused about why I've just waited here, and the slide says what it says. Well, I've just procrastinated. Hello, I'm Steven, a 7th grader here at Graham Middle School, and my TED Talk is about procrastination.
Procrastination is the act of delaying or postponing something, and it happens much more than you would probably think. In fact, about 88% of you procrastinate for over an hour a day. Just think about that for a second. 88%. This act predominantly happens in school or work. For example, when a teacher assigns a student homework, you would expect the workflow to look something like this. Maybe there are a couple of breaks, but overall it's pretty consistent. Well, in reality it probably looks something like this. This blank space here is called procrastination, and it's clear that procrastination hinders us later because we have to do the same amount of work in a way shorter amount of time. So how can we stop it? Well, first we have to understand why it happens. Procrastination happens for a multitude of different reasons, and it's different between different people. However, it mostly boils down to these main reasons. One of the most common reasons is the subconscious fear of failure. This is when you feel like the only way you're going to do the task is if you fail. This will stop you from starting the task. Another common reason is because of task aversion. This is when you do another task instead of the task you were trying to focus on. This can even mean going to the refrigerator for the 5th time in the same hour to realize that there's still nothing new in there. Another common reason is because of low self-confidence. Think about it. If you don't believe in yourself, then why would you start the task? And the final reason is because of instant gratification. You want the playtime, you want the food. These things are all stopping you from starting the task. So now that we know why it happens, how can we stop it? Well, some people use the 3-2-1 method. This method works by first identifying what task you are focusing on, then after you have identified that, you mentally or verbally count down from 3. Once this countdown is over, you have to begin working on the task, no matter how small the steps are to work on the task. Some people don't like this method, so they use the Pomodoro technique. This technique works by breaking up tasks into 30 to 60-minute intervals with a 5 to 10-minute break between each interval. This method is especially good for longer tasks or people with shorter attention spans. Finally, if all else fails, you can try to simply eliminate all your distractions. Your distractions can include your phone or your seemingly interminable pile of candy. So take it from me. We all procrastinate for way longer than we would like to admit. So the next time you're procrastinating, think about this speech and just ask yourself, what better could I be doing with my time? I'm Steven, and thank you for listening to my TED Talk.
Is that someone? And for TED Talks, we now have our top 2 winners, Steven and Luke. Good job, guys. And our next category is the GMS TV Club Rising Star. We have some great candidates for this one.
The nominees are Nor E, Stephen B, Jonathan Z, Elise A, Shreyas N, and Mina H. Okay, and the award goes to Stephen B and Elise A.
Let's go, guys. Elise, you won.
Our next category is GMS TV Club Beast Award, and the nominees are
Calvin L, Stephen B, Nathan Y, and Logan Y.
The Grammy goes to Calvin Lee, Nathan Y, Logan Y, Stephen B.
We're now approaching the final 2 awards for tonight's program, and the biggest ones.
And our next category is the GMS TV Protege. This student has shown great talent and dedication this school year to the program and has gone above and beyond in GMS TV.
To give this esteemed award, we have the 2024 Protege. Please welcome Maytal Z.
So I'm just going to start this off. The GMS TV program is an amazing program, and certain students rise up and kind of just go above and beyond. And we started this award 2 years ago with Tony here, as we call him, the old man. And then it went to Maytal. So Tony, you want to just say a word about why it was important to you?
Hi, I'm Tony, old man, Tony Malone's, Tony Maloney. Any name you know, yeah, ask Miss Colossi about that. Okay, so basically, I'm the original protege. So basically, I just spent all my lunch hours in Sayre's GMS TV classroom doing, clearing SD cards, filming, trying to fix other people's projects. And I put in so many hours that Sayre just had to create a new award for me, just to show like how good I was. I don't know. I don't think I really deserved it because I was just doing my part. And then I guess Maytal continued the spirit of sacrificing her free time to help out the GMS TV program.
I guess it was important to me because I think I developed a lot of skills through the program, and it's something that still helps me in high school. And it's really just a sort of thing that you get as much out of it as you put in. And I think that this year's protege also sort of understood that lesson, and I think that they showed a lot of those values. So Mr. Sayre will give that speech back.
Both of these kids are amazing, and they will be amazing adults as well. This year, we have another amazing person who dips his hand into all kinds of things, whether it's broadcasting, whether it's filmmaking. He doesn't just make a film. He hops on a train. He gets his parents to drive next to a train, a speeding train, whatever. And it's kind of in his DNA. And so let's all really give a big round of applause to this year's Protege Award, which goes to Nathan Yu.
Mr. Sayre's looking at me weird. Anyway, we decided to call it the Teacher Protege Award. And if you haven't been able to tell where this is going yet, we'd like to thank Mr. Sayre for being our teacher protege for the last billion or something years he's been here. Staples of this classroom. So, Tony, come on out. So first, we have a box of donuts. And if you haven't, heard about what the Donuts Award of GMS TV is, basically at the end of every trimester, Mr. Sayre will hand out donuts to the highest graded students in the classroom. And this is like something that both Tony and I know many other people, always look forward to at the end of the trimester. And it's sort of this like friendly competition where I know we were definitely competing for highest grade, and I think it was like a really great experience for us, and really appreciative for Mr. Sarah.
Yeah, about the word competition, was it really competition?
I won. Alright, now Tony will bring up our second one. It's being really slow. He has like a 15-minute mile pace.
Out of here. As you can see, I'm really fast. I'm the track and field team. Okay, the next item, we have this thing called baby carrots. Okay, I don't think you could ever catch Sayer dead without a bag of these. Okay, like there's a mini fridge at GMS TV. Like pretty cool idea, you know. You can store snacks in there, like perishables. But it's like packed to the brim with baby carrots. Like one time, I wanted to put like a cup of yogurt in there for later, and I just couldn't fit it in because there's just so many baby carrots. You know, I asked Sayer about his addiction to baby carrots, and he says that, I don't know, it fortifies his mind and body or something. And I mean, I'm not gonna question it since I'm not a health expert, but it seems to work since like he's like 1 billion years old and like still looks pretty young, you know. Well, Vital's gonna get the third item. I think y'all are gonna be pleasantly surprised. Some of you might wanna eat this item. Just please stay in your seat. Alright, final item is called, it's this wonderful product from Japan. It's called instant ramen.
We have this 24-pack, fresh off the Costco wrap. That's chicken flavor, which is Mr. Sayer's only flavor that I've ever seen him have. And basically the lore behind this is that whenever you come in for lunch, he exchanges your unpaid hours of labor for a pack of ramen. And we always like eat it, and then we have like this giant kettle that's literally only designated for ramen. And so that's our last one. But we'd like to thank Mr. Sayer for all the wonderful experiences he's given us.
We want to give thanks to the original dinosaur of the GMS TV program and for giving us his 1,000-year-old knowledge from his many ages of teaching.
And now on to the final and last award.
It's the best overall film of the 2025 Grammys.
Very sad.
This means all of the... This means all of the winners from these categories will be competing against each other.
And our nominees are
MUR Fan, 8th grader signing out, and Sustainable Energy Final.
If you're part of this videos, please come up to the stage.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
78 gigatons worth of CO2 equivalent was released into the atmosphere, heating our planet. These emissions heavily impact our world, causing temperatures to skyrocket, sea levels to rise, and animals to lose their habitats. Almost 90% of these emissions were from burning fossil fuels to produce energy to power our homes. So how can we increase our sustainable energy output? There are four main sustainable ways: wind, water, solar, and nuclear. For wind and water, a propeller is spun by a moving force, either the wind or flowing water. This thereby causes the generator to spin, generating electricity. However, solar panels don't use generators or propellers. A solar panel is usually made up of many photovoltaic cells that, when hit by photons, release electrons, creating electricity. But nuclear power is a little bit different. With the world's current technology, we can accomplish nuclear power using fission. Fission is the splitting of atoms and causes heat to be released. The heat is then contained to boil water, creating steam to spin a propeller. Fission is drastically more efficient than burning oil or coal, generating 1 million times more energy per kilogram of fuel. Fission has already been used in many U.S. nuclear submarines to prevent resurfacing harm. But there is a power generation concept that is more powerful than fission. Fusion happens when an atom bonds to another, but the specific type of atom plays a role in the energy output. Fusion is used in the sun, which outputs massive amounts of energy, and fusion is 4 times more powerful than fission. So you might be wondering, why aren't we using nuclear power? Well, fusion is in its early stages of development, and fission is highly controversial. These solutions may leave you wondering, what can an ordinary civilian like you and I do? Fortunately, there are many effective answers. Most households have a heater. In fact, 30% of household emissions are from heaters. This means simply turning off your heater for just a couple of hours a day saves tons of energy. If everyone in your local neighborhood started using their heater efficiently, you can save up to 1/3 of your town's energy usage. You can also replace any incandescent light bulbs with LED light bulbs. Through this process, you can save 90% of the energy originally used for lights. Saving energy may be a hard task in some situations, but consider the planet you are saving. There are clear upsides to saving energy, and now is the perfect time to make a change.
This is the Grand MUR. Most students have probably seen it, but you don't know about the dark secret it's hiding. The MUR was built in the year 2016 after Measure G was passed by voters in 2012. Measure G provided safe, efficient, and modern facilities for MVWSD schools. BHM Construction did the job for us, and honestly, they did a pretty good job. However, there is just one problem.
Why is it so small?
What are you going to do?
I think it's supposed to blow air.
How? Look how small it is. The MUR ceiling fan is only around 3 feet across.
It's really small. It's annoyingly small. It's actually disturbingly small.
The fan is so small that many students haven't even noticed it before.
It's too small. I think overall, we see the space of the multi, you see the lights, they look oversized. We have the giant TV back here, we have 9 screens, and then we look up. It just seems out of place. It seems that it's just too small for the space. I don't know if that fan can adequately cool this area by itself. If we want to be able to cool down this space using a fan, I think we need to get a bigger one. However, I kind of like the fan. Every single time I see it, I just kind of smile.
Now back to you in the studio.
For the best film of the year, evening, but sadly, all good things must come to an end.
We would like to thank GMS TV, journalism, STEM, leadership, and creative writing for the contributions, as well as every independent student who participated in the Grammys. Thank you so much.
Don't forget to buy Grahammys merch like I shared our hoodie. Here's a QR code to the custom ink order form, and it's also found in your child's school classroom.
Now we have a message from a few of our teachers, starting with Ms. Kaiser, then Mr. Lang, and finally from Mr. Sayer.
This is all a surprise for me. Good evening, everyone. I'm so humbled and in awe of all the talent that I saw this evening from all our students, and I wish them well in all their endeavors, especially the 8th graders, the proteges, and of course my TED Talkers. So again, I'm in awe and I'm humbled, and I thank you for being here. We hope that this continues for many, many, many more billions of years. Thank you.
Hello, good evening, everyone. First, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our amazing MCs over here. Also, not as visible, but the people on the beast in the middle of the auditorium, fantastic. The students up in the booth controlling lights and all that fantastic stuff as well. And finally, we had a couple students outside and taking pictures in front of the GMS TV wall and giving out certificates. So one last round of applause for all of our student helpers. I would also like to make a special thank you to Mr. Sayer for having me join on with him for GMS TV this year. It's been an absolute honor and privilege, and I've been having the time of my life. Lots of learning, headaches. Every single morning something breaks. So I've been becoming a little bit more of a DIY here at Graham. But once again, thank you, Mr. Sayer. I appreciate it.
I don't even know what to say. I mean, I think the program speaks for itself. I look at these kids and what they do, and it just makes me amazingly happy. I see what they broadcast every morning, but I also see when things don't work. Mr. Lang and I are not the only ones trying to figure it out. They are too. So it's immediately learning how to problem solve in kind of a crisis mode. It's like, this is not working. Let's figure out how to get it to work, because we're gonna go live in about 30 seconds. And they do it. And they do a great job. And I love that they say, okay, we're not gonna just leave this dead air, we're gonna tell jokes. Okay, and I thought the jokes were pretty good. But I'm a dad, so dad jokes we know. But it's just been a huge blessing to be part of this program, and I thank you for all your support. I thank each and every kid for what they contribute, and I would love for all the students that are here today that are part of GMS TV to come down on the stage, because you make it happen. Anyone that is a nominee that is here, come on up on stage.